Hello, Gemini. I am Sachi the Scorpio. A pleasure to meet you. I've been doing tarot for 10 years and I have decided now it's time to use my gifts for the general population. I was going to do an introductory video and eventually I will, but the Scorpio full moon really has me in a certain kind of mood and I'm just going full force with this YouTube channel. So I hope this can be insightful for you. I will say today is the first day of Gemini season for 2019, so happy season to you, babies. I love your energy, your crazy, restless energy always keeps me on my toes. Um, so I will be doing a general relationship spread. It's going to be 3 cards for the positive aspect, 3 cards for the lower self and the shadow side of the relationship, and 3 for the connective energy. And this does not necessarily have to be romantic partnerships, but this is the erotic tarot, so it definitely can have emphasis on that. I will use 2 clarifiers, one for the light side of things, the higher aspect of the situation, another one for the shadow aspect of the situation. And then for those of you who are finding guidance through this reading that has to do with romantic partnerships, we will also be pulling from the Lover's Oracle to see what messages your angels have. So let's get started. I hope that this Scorpio full moon has treated you well. It certainly has gotten my ass up and doing what I know I needed to do, including starting this channel, which you'll have to forgive the poor quality of the video. I'm currently using my phone. I don't have time to figure out a setup that I want to do, but all in good time, yes. So let's take a look at the light side, the higher side of this relationship. We have the 5 of water in reverse, 7 of earth in reverse, and 6 of fire in reverse. Okay, so my initial reaction is that there was something in the past that wasn't necessarily coming to fruition, and now that is not the case. So with the 5 of water in reverse, likely in the past you were wondering if you were if whatever this relationship was really worth it emotionally, and it's possible that you were emotionally drowning in the situation, that it was too emotionally overwhelming, and that someone had emotional power, whether this was you or somebody else. There was some sort of like emotional imbalance in the situation of someone drowning the other. But because it's in reverse and it's in the light side of this, I want to say that's no longer the case. So with the other cards, I want to say that you felt emotionally isolated in this situation. You might have been drowning in your own emotions because you weren't getting clarity from the other person. But that's no longer the case. So it looks like someone has provided some sort of emotional input into this to make you feel like you're not drowning in it anymore. And with the 7 of earth in reverse, so right side up, this card signifies someone lurking in the shadows. Likely communication will be through text and not in person, and it's someone who wants to physically be there but really isn't, who remains in the background. But because it's in reverse, that means that either the communication, whatever you were emotionally drowning about, either the communication has halted altogether or this person has come out of the shadows and you're finally getting that physical aspect of the situation that you desired. And with the Six of Fire in reverse here, so it looks like you might have your impulses under control. So right side up, as you can see, she is just going for the cock. She is going for what she wants and she doesn't give a fuck. Okay, so because it's in reverse, it's like you have this under control yourself, or possibly whoever this person was, if they are retreating rather than coming out of the shadows, and they're not coming for you anymore, then it feels good, or you're not reaching out to them anymore. So I have a feeling there's some sort of emotional, being so consumed in your own emotions has stopped, and that's good. And it's because of whatever this is, of someone staying in the background, of someone, you know, going for what they want. This energy has shifted completely. And when I forgot to mention that this spread is for starting with the energy that the Scorpio full moon brought, and it will go into our next full moon for our Sagittarius full moon. So yeah, I have a feeling that there's a better emotional situation going on here because of someone else that has either come forward and either come forward or completely retreated, and either they're not coming towards you or you're not going for them anymore. You're not grabbing onto that cock anymore. Okay, let's see the lower aspect of this. Oh, Justice. We have Justice. We have the Three of Water in reverse. And we have the Knight of Earth. Okay. So yeah, the lower aspect of this is Justice. So someone staying in the background, someone definitely spying, I want to say, maybe watching on social media or stalking, that sort of energy. This is also Libra energy. So Libra could be involved, perchance. This can also be some sort of legal battle that's going on, or a secret being kept. It's possible that there's some sort of struggle that involves the law or a third party who's weighing in to try to bring it justice. But because this is the shadow aspect of it, I want to say that justice has not been served, and possibly you're seeking justice in a situation that justice cannot be obtained. We'll see more with the clarifier on that one. And another card for the lower and darker aspect of this relationship is the Three of Water in reverse. So someone was not emotionally invested, like someone was not diving into the waters like they should be. So either this was you, where you weren't emotionally diving into something. And Geminis, I love you, but you're not known to truly go full force emotionally, or at least making yourself emotionally vulnerable sometimes, and that's okay. That's sometimes where you get your strength, and also where you get your upper hand. Okay, let's be real. But I want to say that this Three of Water in reverse definitely ties into this Five of Water in reverse, where someone, like, you're not emotionally drowning in this, and maybe this is saying that you really emotionally don't care here, the light side of it. Like, really emotionally you can't be bothered, possibly. We'll see what the clarifiers say. But yeah, there's some sort of someone not diving into the waters emotionally. Someone's not emotionally invested. And the Knave of Earth, which I feel like ties hand in hand with the Seven of Earth. So this could be this is a Virgo card, could also be Capricorn or Taurus, but he's he's a learner, so he's a student, I should say. So he really enjoys learning what can be taught, but he learns in the shadows by lurking. So he doesn't necessarily experience things firsthand. He vicariously lives through others by stalking them. There's definitely this aspect of earth energy that's lurking in the shadows and watching you or stalking you. And yeah, that's a little bit darker energy to the darkness of this situation. And this person's extremely tactful. They know exactly what they're doing, and they don't care because they are lurking in the shadows trying to find out information. And honestly, I mean, I'm gonna say this, it definitely won't apply to all of you, but with this Knave of Earth and the Justice card, I want to say the negative aspect of this is not only some sort of stalking, it could be like a private investigator or something like that, or someone else being used as a proxy for some sort of information gathering for some name of justice, I want to say. So, wow, Gemini, what a start to your season, honeys. All right, let's see the connective energy between these. We have the Priest. Woof. We have the Devil in reverse. And we have, oh my gosh, how cute, the King of Water. Okay. So you have a lot of earth energy and water, which is kind of surprising, considering that fire is your most compatible, I would say. But hey, we all know that we like what, we shouldn't like. So with this connective energy of the Priest, that connects this Five of Water in reverse and the Justice of Justice in reverse. So the Priest in this card, it's a dominating man whose word is law by divine right. Okay, but where does this authority come from? Well, because they say so. Because they say the gods say so, or a specific god, whichever one they choose. And I'm sure you know about all the scandals, coming out about priests. Like, yes, they're pedophiles. They rape little boys. They rape little girls. They rape nuns, force them to get abortions. This is some really intense energy that is extremely, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. Oh gosh, I can't think of the word. Hypocritical. Sorry. Wow. Yeah, extremely hypocritical energy involved here. So the connective energy between either, whether this is you or someone else who's no longer emotionally drowning, or really just not caring, kind of being emotionally aloof, like I don't really give a fuck emotionally about this, and the connective energy of this justice, of being in the background, of spying, of trying to see the truth for yourself, sort of energy, is this Priest that's just hypocritical, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to have to see what the clarifiers say to truly understand this connective energy, but my intuition is still telling me that it's possible that this has something to do with stalking. The Priest is also, because of this hypocritical energy, like very, very high to judge. So it's possible that you've had a lot of judgment by this person. Could be a Taurus, because of how controlling Taurus can be. But there could be this judgment aspect that you've been getting from someone, where they try to control you because they think it's just, and they want justice in a way that's like the priest telling you this is what you need to do because it's the right way to do it, or you shouldn't do this because that's just the right way to live, sort of energy. And the light energy aspect of it is that you emotionally don't care anymore, or you finally stopped caring, that you're finally out of these waters, you're not drowning in them. So yikes, I hope this priest is out of your life. But I mean, it's currently present, but I hope eventually they, leave, because that's some pretty intense stuff, okay? And then the connective energy between the Seven of Earth, this like sort of lingering in the background, stalking sort of energy, and the Three of Water in reverse, of not diving into these waters, is the Devil in reverse. And this is the heart of your reading. So this is a Capricorn card in reverse. Could be a Capricorn leaving the situation. If you have like a Capricorn Venus right now, like your love life could be upside down if this is a love reading to you personally. But the Devil in reverse is about like a control aspect. So I'll show you the right side up first. So the devil controls this woman. It's the darker side to her, where he can manipulate her. She's like a puppet. This is also the darker side of sexuality, the darker side of everything. And the devil allows us to experience all of the physical pleasures because, well, it's hedonistic energy. And because sometimes following these sorts of pursuits can be work, which is why it's sort of Capricorn energy. It's a lot of work to control somebody. But because it's in reverse, there's this manipulation aspect and control aspect that has decreased or gone away completely. Which is good. I like to see this card in reverse. This can also indicate that maybe your sex life isn't doing so great. If you have a Venus in Capricorn, possibly some like sexual intensity or sexual desires have decreased or maybe gone away. And in connection with this priest, it's like you allowed yourself to be manipulated for so long by the devil, and now you're seeing it for what it truly is. It's a hypocritical priest, and there is no justice by allowing yourself to be manipulated by this. So I'm really glad that this is in reverse in the heart of your reading. And I have a feeling that this person who has retreated, and like the energy that was lurking in the back, that has come to light, that light has been shed on it. You're now realizing that you've been manipulated and that they really weren't emotionally invested in it at all. There's like an aspect of not being invested in it, and it's purely for manipulation and trying to tell you what to do. And wow, what balls this person must have to try to tell a Gemini what to do. Jeez Louise. Okay, and then we have the connective energy between this Six of Fire in reverse, which is like taming your passions and taming your impulses of not grabbing cock anymore, okay? Like not getting the sausage, and between the Knave of Earth is the King of Water. So the King of Water is the ruler of all things emotion, and because of this. Like in this deck, he signifies someone who can be extremely emotionally manipulative. Like he knows how to toy with emotions. He knows how to get certain emotional responses out of people on purpose. And I have a feeling that, yeah, there is like one, I want to say man, that's what I was going to say, but it just could be a masculine energy person in your life that is really really manipulative. But yeah, this could signify a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But yeah, definitely some masculine energy that knows the emotional realm very well, knows how to play it, knows how to play up to your emotions and control you by doing so. The King of Water is the king of all emotions. So, and it's interesting because the connective energy here are all dominating men. The priest, the devil, the King of Water. Okay, I'm glad that in the heart of your reading we have the devil in reverse, but that's some interesting stuff. If you happen to be in multiple relationships, could be Taurus, Capricorn, and Scorpio. I mean, the King of Water is Scorpio. I always keep it open that it could be Pisces and Cancer as well, but we all know that Scorpios are the most emotionally manipulative. Scorpio, I'll be the first to say it. But yeah, definitely you've been dealing with a lot of manipulative energy and this whole aspect of like lurking in the shadows, stalking, like controlling from a distance almost. Like they've had other people keeping tabs on you, or maybe had like their friends, pretend to be someone else and like catfish you to see if you're cheating or something weird. I don't know. That's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on, like third party proxy sort of manipulation and also this emotional manipulation. But I'm glad in the heart of your reading we have the devil in reverse. So hopefully you're getting out of this situation. That's kind of what I see. I mean, maybe you're not out of it yet, actually. We'll see with the clarifiers, but it looks like you've figured this out. In the heart of your reading, it's the devil in reverse. So you know that this bitch is manipulative as fuck, okay? And you need to get out. You need to get out of these waters. You don't want to drown in them anymore and stuff. But there's some shadow stuff that's coming into light, because in the light aspect and the higher aspect of it, I don't see you moving away. Like, I don't see you out of this necessarily. It's like you're still in it. Like, your passion's not there. You're not going for it. This could mean not a cutoff of communication. It could mean just like being careful with it. But anyway, don't want to ramble too much about it. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's see for the light aspect what is going on here, Geminis. I'm surprised that there's this whole like manipulation stuff. I hope it's not you being the one manipulative. You have that ability, and you guys are total sweethearts, so you keep that under wrap for the most part. But I'm really surprised that there's manipulation shit going on here, because you guys really value your independence and freedom. So I imagine that this is why some chaos is going on, because like, damn, how'd you end up getting involved in a situation like this? Let's see. Some clarifiers for the light, please. Some clarifiers for the light. Clarifiers for the light for Gemini, please. Please, please, please. Well, it seems the deck doesn't want to speak necessarily, so maybe this has been going on for a long time. Like, what's going on, Gemini? What's going on? And I would love in the comments if you would tell me what's going on. Oh no, marriage. Gosh, Gemini. Are you married to this person or engaged? There's some sort of union. Is it an in-law? Some sort of, definitely relationship. I want to say maybe family. We have the Four of Wands, so some sort of union. Could be business partnership, perhaps, but I mean, I'm seeing marriage. And I forget if it was Aries or Taurus, but one of them had this in their light aspect as well. So let's see. It's really interesting. I don't know if it's like, oh, and here we go. All right, let's see what's going on here for the light. All right, so there's some sort of, yeah, marriage. Page of Cups, Hermit in reverse, and Six of Cups. Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, I want to say that this has to do with a romantic relationship, whether it's an actual marriage that's going on or has something to do with maybe, like I said, in-law or business partnership, like some sort of union between two is what's going on here. So so it's possible that like this whole like the Five of Water in reverse could be indicative that you're getting out of caring about this relationship. Like you're really no longer emotionally in those waters. Like you're ready to fucking give it up. And you're also ready to start something new. Like the Page of Cups, it's like this foolish kind of energy of offering, you know, something. Likely you might have found out like, oh, like I was being foolish by offering my emotions towards this, or I was being foolish about filling my cup with this water. So, oh, and there's a little fishy coming out of there. So yeah, maybe some Pisces energy helped you understand this. It's like the fish that speaks to you and says, you know, I'm done with this shit. Like you're not drowning in it. It's contained within a cup, and it's about this union. Like goodbye. Like I know I've been a page, you know. And Hermit in reverse. Okay, so definitely not alone. Once again, this is Virgo in reverse. Here we have Taurus in reverse, and here we have Virgo in reverse. So, like, it's possible that maybe you haven't learned your lesson yet. It's really possible that this lesson hasn't been fully learned yet. It could be that this is a reoccurring lesson that has happened to you in your life. And also, like, it's possible that the illuminations, like the light, you know, hasn't really fully been shed on this situation. And it's because of this, like, lurking in the dark, I want to say. This aspect of something being hidden. Something is still hidden. But for whatever reason, this is part of your light. So I want to say secrets. Like the Hermit is not illuminating his light on this yet. And maybe this is something that you're hiding. Maybe you haven't vocalized this. Maybe you realize that the Devil in reverse is, you know, like this energy, like you know that you're being controlled, and you know you're done. You know you're fucking done. You're out of this relationship, but you haven't really said anything about it. You haven't done anything about it. So interesting. So yeah, either you need to learn, you need to teach, or, you know, whatever's been in the background that hasn't come out, it needs to come out. Okay, and this aspect of the Six of Fire in reverse, of not grabbing this cock anymore, of controlling your impulses and your passions. I'm going to say that this has to do with giving this emotional offering. It's like it's possible that you expended so much emotional energy and you were so willing to give it to a certain extent that now you're retreating and you're taming your impulses and taming yourself because you realize that you've given so much already. Interesting, Gemini. Yeah, I want to say you haven't acted on this. Like, you're in this manipulative situation. And emotionally, it seems like you're getting out. But you physically have not acted upon it. And it looks like you haven't vocalized it either. Which is surprising because, come on, Gemini, we know that you're the communicator. So you can definitely, vocalize it. But I do see there's this aspect of partnership and also this weird law shit that's going on. And yeah, I mean, we all know when you're dealing with a manipulator like this, you need to be careful about what you say and do. And because we have this justice thing and the Knave of Earth and Seven of Earth in reverse, like, there's definitely some aspect of being spied on and possibly legal matters, especially because of this, possibly a marriage situation. So I understand why you're hesitating if you're hesitating. Definitely takes some like planned out, careful stuff to get out of a situation like this. But let's see clarifiers for the darker side of this. For the Justice, the Three of Water in reverse, and the Knave of Earth. All right, and here we go. Wow, Gemini, this is a pretty interesting story. And a lot wanted to come out, so let's see. All right, we have Eight of Discs, Prudence, some money shit. You really have to be careful with your money. So I hope this isn't you spending money on some like private investigator or for someone stalking someone else. Unless it's maybe to document this person that's been manipulating you. But yeah, you've definitely been careful with your money. Seven of Swords in reverse, futility. So this communication aspect, okay, there is a communication aspect that's not futile. So it's whatever has been communicated about, it's been reaping some benefits. Like, you've had to be careful with your money, but you're getting your money's worth. Like, whatever communication thing that's going on, it's good. You're getting somewhere when it comes to communication. And I want to say it has to do with this legal thing. Is just a feeling that I have. Something that has to do with legality. Five of Wands, strife. This is a battle. Yeah. Are you battling in court? I don't know. There's definitely some sort of, I don't see custody or anything like that. I don't see children, but there is some sort of battle that's going on. And I don't know. It's possible that you could be fighting over friends, maybe, or fighting over actual physical items to split up. But because we have the Justice card here, I want to say that, yeah, there's some sort of fight going on about some legal stuff. Oh, and Three of Swords, sorrow. So although the communication aspect is fruitful, it's not futile. Like, you're getting somewhere with the communication. You really are. You're moving forward. But damn, these words are fucking sorrowful. Like, they are meant to hurt. Like, they're causing hurt. They really are. And it's possible that someone is like sad about things that they have said in the past, or things that have been said to them. But I want to say, because we have the Three of Water in reverse with the Three of Swords, I want to say that someone might be communicating that they're sorry that they weren't emotionally in it all the way. And you need to be careful of this, because this is the lower side, the darker aspect of this relationship. Like someone's gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry that, I didn't tell you that I love you, or I'm sorry that I didn't this, that, and the other thing. I have a feeling with this King of Water energy, this is emotionally manipulative. Like they're using their words to try to manipulate and give excuses of why they weren't fully emotionally invested. I hope that resonates, because I'm really getting that energy here. And then we have the Fool, some new beginning. Yeah, I want to say that this goes hand in hand. Like, be careful. Like, someone's trying to play you the fool. I hope that you're not doing this to someone else, but it's possible that you're doing it. And Gemini, if this is you, stay away. But someone has been played the fool, and maybe you feel like a fool. Maybe you feel like a fool, like, you know that you've been manipulated by the priest, by the devil, by the King of Water. You finally have flipped this devil upside down and said, I know who you are. You've been doing nothing but manipulating me. And what they're coming at towards you is like, oh, I'm sorry that I haven't been emotionally there, as much as I should, like being sorry with their words and trying to play you for a fool. But we know you, Gemini, you're not the fool whatsoever. So I hope you're not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes and make them feel like the fool. And I hope that no one's trying to make you feel like the fool, because you're fucking not. And remember that. Remember your worth, and no one should be manipulating you, and no one should be acting like you're the fool. And usually, the Fool signifies, new beginning, new start, but that's not the energy that I'm getting here whatsoever. Oh my gosh, and we have the Devil in reverse. Yeah, definitely. That's who it is. Whoever this is, I want to say possibly Capricorn. I mean, we have three major players. We have Taurus, Capricorn, and Scorpio, all extremely controlling signs. So yeah, it's about, that's what it's saying. It's this devil in reverse energy. Whoever this like master manipulator is that's been controlling you is trying to play you the fool. And maybe that's why up here it's like you haven't taken action on it. Like you're in the realization stage. Okay? It doesn't look like you've taken action to get out of whatever toxic relationship this is. But you're in the realization stage, and that's what's important. Okay? Realization is the first step to moving forward in any way. Okay, so I'm extremely proud of you for recognizing this, and I'm sorry for whatever maybe legal thing or justice, and maybe this justice is like you want justice, but you're not going to get it, and maybe you need to let that go, honey, because the true justice is just getting out of this toxic situation of someone consistently manipulating you and controlling you, rather than sticking around and fighting it through. I mean, that's something that you need to do some soul searching within yourself to figure it out, but you'll know what's right. But yeah, this devil in reverse energy is trying to play you as a fool. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse, pleasure in reverse. So yeah, I have a feeling that it goes with the Six of Fire in reverse. Like, for whatever reason, your sexual energy is not really on point. Like, so the Six of Cups for me in this deck is a harmonious blend between emotional energy and physical intimacy, physical pleasure. So, like, your cups are filled so that you're able to enjoy physical pleasure. Definitely a sexual card for me, and I have a feeling because like you're no longer grabbing this dick, because like you've already given so much emotionally to this situation, and that you're just being emotionally